And we are back with breaking news tonight. A major race now called in Texas. Trump-backed candidate Ken Paxton has won the state's Senate race, beating out four-term incumbent John Cornyn. And in the House, just moments ago, we projected Christian Menifee as the winner in the Texas 18th Congressional District primary. Let's get straight over to Steve Kornacki. Steve, what are we seeing here?
Yeah, Gotti. I mean, look, the numbers kind of speak for themselves in this case here. Polls just closed, as you said here. We were really just waiting on the Mountain Time Zone, a couple counties to come in. But it was evident literally from the first 5 seconds here of this election night, because we just started getting results really quickly that showed a total shift, a total reversal from the preliminary back in March when these two candidates, Ken Paxton and John Cornyn, ran against each other. Back in March, as a matter of fact, Cornyn finished in first place over Paxton. He beat him by about 2 points. Neither one of them got a majority. That's why we had this runoff. But it was very close between these candidates back in March. But this map started lighting up just after 8 o'clock. In fact, I can show you the very first county that came in is a very big one in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex here. This came in at like 8 o'clock and 5 seconds. And look at this. Paxton was absolutely crushing Cornyn. This is a place that Cornyn had actually won, outpaced Paxton in the preliminary. Total reversal. And throughout the last hour, we've just seen this in county after county. There's 254 of them here in Texas. And there's really basically no good news on this map anywhere for Cornyn. Just a total shift. Folks will be debating here, in the final week of this campaign. Obviously, Donald Trump got behind Ken Paxton here. Did his endorsement cause Paxton to win by such a landslide margin here? Was Paxton already heading towards that? Was Trump trying to sort of get ahead of that? Was it a combination of the two? Folks can have those discussions coming out of this, but what's clear is this was a very close race between these two in the preliminary, and it is very much not that tonight. Ken Paxton is going to win this in an absolute landslide, and John Cornyn is going to become now the second elected incumbent senator in 10 days to lose a Republican primary. Louisiana's Bill Cassidy did 10 days ago. Before that, Gotti, it had been 14 years.
Fascinating. Steve Kornacki, thank you. Let's bring in Ryan Chandler, who's at John Cornyn's headquarters right now. He might be able to answer some of the questions that you were just asking, Steve. So, Ryan, I imagine a pretty grim mood over there right now, but any insight into whether this might have been that Trump endorsement, or were things heading in this direction?
Well, Gotti, the numbers really speak for themselves tonight, and so does the environment here at Cornyn HQ. I want to give you a sense of the room here, which told the story of this night well before the election results ever came in. This is a room that was never primed for an election night party. The sign on the outside of this small conference room here at this hotel says election night celebration, but that is not what it was ever intended to be. There are no balloons. There's no music. There are not even any supporters here. Everybody here that you see is press or staff. We expect to hear from Senator Cornyn reacting to this race that's now been called shortly. But I sat down with him earlier today, and he reflected on what this means for a party that he has helped to build through a 40-year career in public service. And he said that he worries that Paxton's nomination now risks everything that he has tried to build, risks Republicans losing a seat that they've held for decades. We'll see if he strikes a more conciliatory tone tonight. He said that he'll support whoever the nominee may be, but it's going to be hard to walk back a year of bashing Paxton as somebody who is legally and ethically compromised, and now say that he's going to throw his support behind Paxton tonight. Gotti.
Yeah, quite the telling picture you painted there. Ryan Chandler, thank you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or watch live on our YouTube channel.